left, up, down, medium rates. That's like less than 50% throttle. Holy moly, lots of down elevator. I'll have to trim that out after. Lots of authority. Okay, going into lower rates because, you know. Alright, so we bring this thing by for a flyby. That was very dramatic. Lots of climb. Lots of power. Oh, I'm putting in a ton of down elevator. Well, that's what the nose, so I can trim that back then. That's fantastic news. Oh. Oh, I don't have a real name for this thing. My wife suggested the Platypus twin 4S 70 mil 6 blade fans with 80 amp ESCs, 60 millimeter wingspan, 60 inch, 45 inch fuselage on some floats, rubber bands. Just cut stuff together one night and it will cruise around on well under 50% power. It's got a 4S 6000 in the nose just for the CG, and I'm actually holding down elevator the entire time. One more flyby and I'm going to change the pattern because I always fly in the same pattern. No rudders, just ailerons and elevators, and it's fine. And I've got the timer set for 4 minutes, which I have no idea if it's enough or not. I have my battery checker with me, so we'll find out after 4 minutes. And then eventually I'll start landing this thing or doing a landing attempt. Oh, it's really lots of authority actually. But it climbs, so I'm going to dial in some down elevator. And just, oh, look at the sun through the clouds and everything. Lots of power to climb. 3D printed nacelles. I didn't do the design, someone else did. I just plus sized them a little bit for the 70 mil EDF because I think that initially they were for some 64s. I've had those things sitting around and those motors sitting around looking for a project and just decided to do it. Went with the split rudder tails, vertical stabilizers, just because I thought it looked cool. Makes it a little easier to transport too, I think. Sounds great, looks great, works. And I'm just cruising. I'm not even putting a lot of power in or nothing. So I'll fly to 4 minutes and then I'll land, check the battery, and throw in another pack just for kicks. Was it 4 or 5 sheets of foam board? 2 for the wings, a couple for the fuselage. Made some quick little mods, and there we go. Okay, so see how this thing lands. See how it slows down too. No flaps. I do have differential on the motors. Haha! Nice. All right. Differential. I'm trying. She's stuck. Now I gotta go make footprints. There we go. Oh my goodness. Well, one down. Let's see how that battery looks after one flight. This is how the nose section's put together. It's simple. All right. Ah, perfect after 4 minutes of flying. That was fantastic. We'll leave it at that. I needed the forward CG, so that's why that was done. Alright, prepping for the second flight. I have dialed in a little bit of down elevator because it's a little aggressive. The only thing I noticed is I really got to watch the skis and everything, make sure those don't get on the float setup, to make sure they don't get too mucked up, but we'll go out this way and it should be fine. So I do have differential thrust. It's okay for navigating. I really on the ground, but I really don't see it as much use in the air because you just muck with the EDF. So again, a little bit of down elevator because I was holding back a lot of trim. No gloves out. Pretty mild actually for a February day. So anyhow, 4 minutes on the clock. Flight number 2. Smooth, really. So super inefficient from an EDF standpoint, obviously. 4 minutes with a big 6S or 4S 6000 pack. But you know, it is what it is. It was more about just having a little bit of goofy design fun and seeing what I could come up with. Running my low rates. Don't ask me what those are at this point. I'm probably like 70 all around with 30% expo. And I'm not even running at full or half throttle, and it just kind of cruises. So it's a relaxed EDF. But obviously I'm not gaining a lot of efficiencies by the size and those floats and everything, but whatever. That little elevator trim made all the difference though. Because it's just kind of parked and in orbit and just cruising around. So this plane on some props, 4S per, you know, like the sea duck setup, man, you probably get like 10 minutes or 8 minutes, probably double your flight time, but whatever. I wanted to try an EDF. I was missing winter flying. I have 3 of these packs and I could probably run my 5000s and just, you know, go along. This is fun. This is a good airplane. Doesn't have to do anything too crazy. I wonder if I made it a little bit smaller, same power setup and everything, and just, you know, cut it down to a 48-inch setup, shrunk the tail back a bit and everything, just to drop the weight. Definitely needs some color out here, but, you know. I'm not even playing with the power. I'm just kind of just set it and forget it and just cruise around. Huh. It's a really fun airplane. And like I said, I'm just running it in the low rates. So if I wanted to go to high rates, I could really throw this around, and I'm just feeding a little bit of back pressure on the turns and sounds great. It's a sporty bomber design. Who knows? Concept, there was no concept. You know, it's like someone had a World War II bomber and slapped a bunch of jet engines onto it for some reason, and floats. You know, because it's winter here. It's ridiculously compliant. Rudders would have probably helped it out a touch more in some of those turns, but you know, and I'm flying with no gloves on, so the things are shivering. That's 30 seconds, so we know to start getting ready for land. So
20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer 1 elapsed.
So that was a very relaxed 4 minutes. We'll bring this thing around and land it. It does, oh, hey, they did what they had to do. Oh. Awesome. Well, that was two very, very nice flights with the 60-inch twin 70mm EDF scratch build monstrosity. There's nothing special, there's nothing unique about it. It's just kind of some fun with some foam board, 3 servos, a receiver, and 2 70mm EDF motors, and a big 4S 6000. So what can I say? I hope you enjoyed the flight. I had some fun for the first time in a while doing some scratch build. Maybe I should do more of these, right? I'm Andre. I don't know what to call this thing yet, but I hope you enjoyed it.